No more. No more. You deserve to die for what you're doing to Wyatt.
That does it. I'm getting gall-darn tired of you threatening me, Doc. I'll just get my shotgun and we'll shoot it out at any distance you say.
Right here, 10 feet.
Well, that suits me fine. I'm gonna blow you clean out through the back of this here chicken. All right?
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Many women had unsuccessfully set their caps for Marshal Wyatt Earp. But when his friend, Shotgun Gibbs, got the idea that Wyatt should marry, things looked very bad indeed. Dan Cupid himself never rigged a better trap. Tombstone's most eligible bachelor and Nellie Cashman, the most sought-after maiden lady, would seem an ideal match.
Oh, thanks so much. $5. Hello, Mrs. King. $2, thank you. And 10, thank you so much. Another 10, thank you. And 10 again. Hello, George. Oh, 5, thank you.
Well, Miss Nellie, almost $600.
600. Wyatt!
There, Roscoe. There, kiss it.
Oh, bless your heart. Where'd you ever get so much money?
Well, I collected it from all the gamblers and all the saloon keepers.
Well, I tell you how much I love you for doing this, but I have to add up the donations first.
That's all right. I have plenty of time. It'll give me something to look forward to.
Oh, now go along with you.
Well, maybe you and me better have a little talk with that young lady. What do you say? How do, Miss Nellie? Wonder if I could talk with you a spell. See, Doc, you got the gift of gab. So naturally, I come to you before I go to tackle Wyatt.
What do you want me to do? Tell you what to say to him?
Yeah, the words, smooth and slick-like. That'll sneak up on him and get him to commit himself.
You violent, vicious, loathsome, miserable.
What are you talking about?
You ever had a wife?
Well, no, but...
You revolt me, Gibbs. You're like a hangman trying to tie the rope for his best friend.
You call marrying Miss Nellie being hanged?
Slow strangulation. Day by day, week by week.
No, you just say that 'cause you and Miss Kate never could get along. It ain't my fault she left you. But I should have had more sense than to come to you for help.
For help? Now, you listen to me, Mr. Gibbs. If you involve Wyatt with Nellie Cashman or any other woman, I'll shoot you immediately following the ceremony.
Doc, I ain't scared of you.
No, I don't think you are, because you lack imagination. And if you can't imagine death, you certainly can't imagine being married.
Well, lots of men will live through it.
Bachelors call it living. I call it purgatory.
What's so all-fired important that you got to talk to me right this minute? One of us ought to be out there in patrol.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Well, it can wait. I'll run on along, take that patrol.
Well, now, it can't be that bad.
Well, it's pretty bad when a man and a woman's in love and neither one of them knows nothing about it.
What are you talking about? Who's in love?
You and Miss Nellie?
Me and Miss Nellie?
Yep.
I'm supposed to be in love with Miss Nellie? And she's in love with me?
Well, she kissed you at the church picnic, and you can't deny it. I seen it with my own eyeballs.
I collected over $600. I deserved it.
Well, she don't take it so lightly.
Now, wait a minute. You talked to her?
Yeah, me and Roscoe. He likes her.
Well, everybody likes her. Mules, horses, dogs, children. Even hoodlums like her. Who doesn't?
Well, she's a thinking it over.
What?
I asked her could she think of lowering herself to marrying you. Now, I've done already spoke right smart in your favor. I told her about good habits, clean living, honest, milk drinker, everything I could call to mind.
Well, thanks.
Now, I want it straight, son. If she was to show some sign that she'd say yes, would you propose honorable matrimony to her? Well, would ye?
Nellie Cashman.
If she was to decide in your favor, folks around here wouldn't take kindly to it, you backing out on her.
I'd be lynched. Well, I'll think it, I'll give it some serious thought.
Thought? Thought? Well, marriage ain't thought. Both of you say the same thing. If folks thought about it, there might not be no more marriages. Let your feelings be your guide, boy. I'm inviting you both over to the Cashman Hotel for supper tonight. For your own good.
You're mighty quiet, Em. What's bothering you?
Oh, just something I heard in town today.
That herb fixing more trouble for us?
No, not exactly.
Come on, Emma, tell us.
It's about Nellie Cashman. I hear she's sweet on Earp.
Wyatt Earp? Oh, no.
Just talk. Why, Nellie's got better sense than that. I like Nellie. Nothing to it, ain't tall.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Who says, Emma?
Miss Devlin at the drugstore. She said that Shotgun Gibbs was telling her all about it.
Shotgun's Earp's best friend outside of Doc Holliday.
Why, there ain't a word of truth in it. And can't you wait until your sister's finished eating before you smoke them things? Why, Nellie wouldn't look twice at that Yankee scum.
Earp's not fitting to marry even a no-good saloon girl.
By George. If I thought there was any truth in it, I'd stop it right now. But they ain't.
Well, it'd be Miss Nellie Cashman's hard luck and not ours.
Yes, sir, Tombstone is getting bigger and better every day. It's a mighty nice place to start thinking about settling down and raising a family. And it's a fact that there ain't nothing like marriage to build this western country. No, sir. I'd try it myself if I could find me a good, healthy woman that'd put up with me. Happy married folks and kids. That's what makes a country.
That's true, Mr. Gibbs. That's very true.
Well, I hope you folks will excuse me for running off, but I got to go meet an old friend from Wyoming.
What friend?
You don't know him. Good evening, Miss Nellie.
Good evening, Mr. Gibbs, and thanks for supper.
Oh, my pleasure, ma'am.
Mr. Gibbs isn't very subtle, is he?
No, ma'am, he sure isn't. I hope you won't blame him too much, though. He just kind of gets a notion and hangs on to it, never lets it go.
Well, why don't we go out on the porch and talk?
What?
The porch. Why don't we go out on the porch and talk?
Well, all right, I guess it'll be a lot cooler out there.
You do look a mite warm. You want to sit down?
Fine.
I suppose Mr. Gibbs has talked to you, too, huh?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm sorry the subject was mentioned. I told Mr. Gibbs that I was lucky enough just to have you as a friend.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Well, He asked me to think about it, and I did. I thought about it. I asked myself why I hadn't fallen in love with you, Wyatt. If you had some kind of weakness, or if you needed somebody to lean on, I'd really go after you.
Miss Nellie, I'm very flattered that you gave it this much thought.
What did you think? About this, what we were talking about, what did you think?
Oh, well, I thought about how good you are and how kind, unselfish, and that, well, I really don't have much to offer you.
Wyatt, I'm afraid you don't know me very well. I've got a temper like a bear cat. And worse still, I like to reform men and, you know, kind of mother them if I can manage it.
Well, I'd let you.
Is this a proposal, sir?
Just toss it in with all your other proposals. I'd be a fool not to put my name on your list.
Wyatt, you are one of the nicest people I've ever known.
Thank you, ma'am.
Finn, you reckon Miss Nellie is sweet on her?
He's a good-looking skunk.
You heard Papa at supper. He ain't in favor of it at all. And he wants Earp out of the way, which gives me an idea.
Papa don't think we're man enough to do anything. He's always treating us like a couple of kids.
Well, we'll show him.
Yeah? How?
I'll bet if we hid Miss Nellie out somewhere, we'd have Earp just where we wanted him. He'd come out after her. When he did, we'd kill him dead.
Now, how are we going to get her to go anywhere? We don't dare Shanghai her.
Finn, she don't know them two saddle tramps Papa just hired.
Byers and Morton?
And they got sand. Ain't scared of nothing. We'll send them into town for her.
I'll get him. Byers, Morton, come out here.
Sit down, boys. Now, I want you to go into town for us and do us a little favor.
Remember, we don't act rough.
Yeah, I heard what they said about Miss Nellie. This town would tear us limb from limb.
Yes, boys, what can I do for you?
Excuse us, ma'am. You Miss Nellie Cashman?
Mm-hmm.
Well, our best pal got thrown off his horse.
It hurt him bad, ma'am. He can't move his legs.
Where is he?
Well, we toted him off to a shack. It's right near some mine. What's the name of that mine?
Lucky Cuss, the sign said.
We wanted to bring him here, but, well, he fainted on us.
Oh, he shouldn't be moved. It sounds like it could be a back injury, and if it is, you could damage the spinal cord.
Well, he's hurting pretty bad, Miss Cashman. We went by the doctor's office, but they said he was out of town.
No, he is. He won't be back for several hours. Look, let me see what I can do. At least we can ease his pain until the doctor gets back. I'll get my case and be right with you.
And then they come out and sat on the porch for a long time. And then they kissed.
No more. No more. You deserve to die for what you're doing to Wyatt.
Well, that does it. I'm getting gall darn tired of you threatening me, Doc. I'll just get my shotgun and we'll shoot it out at any distance you say.
Right here, 10 feet.
Well, that suits me fine. I'm gonna blow you clean out through the back of this here jeep. All right? Quit that.
Put that down. Do you hear me, Mr. Gibbs? Put it down.
Well, he offered me to fight.
That's nonsense. Now, what's the matter with you? This town going to your head?
I'm the only sane man here. Shotgun's been playing Cupid, and you, Wyatt, you've been holding hands with Nellie Cash.
Well, that's my affair, and you're going to stay out of it, both of you.
Well, that suits me fine.
And it don't suit me. I'm going to ask Dr. Goodfella to examine your head.
Oh, you are, huh?
Yes, it's my last obligation to an old friend. You're really quite mad.
Well, howdy, Miss Clinton.
You seem thinner, Ike.
No, ma'am, I haven't.
They sneaked off the ranch with a couple of saddle tramps and they're heading for Tombstone.
There's no crime against that?
No, but... Well, have you seen Nellie Cashman today? Is she all right? Oh, Mr. Earp, I got to talk to you private.
Shotgun, you go see if you can find Miss Nellie. I'll meet you at the Cashman Hotel. Doc, you take a look down Allen Street. Look for Ike and Finn.
Love.
Now, what's this about Miss Nellie?
Well, I think they kidnapped her.
Kidnapped her? What for?
To set you up. We all know you're in love with her. And my brothers have just been itching for a chance to show Papa what big men they are.
And just where is your innocent papa?
At the ranch.
All right, boys, what is this? Where's your friend?
No friend. We're not going to hurt you. We're just going to keep you here for a while. Sit down. Sam, you get Miss Nellie's rig and the horses out of sight.
Where?
Behind those trees by the mine shaft.
Marshal Earp! Marshal Earp!
Danny, I haven't got time to talk to you right now.
But it's important. A man gave me a quarter to tell you that Miss Nellie needs you to come to some mine.
What man? What mine? Well, come on, tell me.
Well, I can't remember.
Hey, what? The tenant in there said Miss Nellie rode out of town with her buggy and 2 cowboys was a-following her.
Which way was she heading?
Out to the Lucky Cuss mine shack.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they told her there was a man out there bad hurt.
It's an ambush and a clumsy one. You gone over to the jail.
Right.
Well, thanks, Danny. Sorry if I get upset.
Good luck, Marshal.
Where do you think you're going?
Get on your feet. You're coming with me.
What?
I knew you were a horse thief and a hoodlum, but I didn't think you were low down enough to use Miss Nellie to get at me.
Miss Nellie, what are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Don't act so innocent. You told Ike and Finn to kidnap her.
Kidnap who? Why, Miss Nellie's a good friend of mine. I ain't kidnapped her or nobody else.
Now, you listen to me, Clanton. She's gone. And I know Ike and Finn don't do anything on their own hook. They take orders from you. Now, move out.
You hold on now. You sure my boy's done this?
Dead sure. They got her at the Lucky Cuss mine. Don't you ever stop at anything. Miss Nellie comes out here and visits you folks when you're sick. She takes you into her hospital. You sunk below common gratitude. Even a cur dog has that.
Now you let me tell you something. I don't know nothing about this. Put your gun away. My boy's done a skunky thing like this, I'll pistol whip them both. We'll find Miss Nellie. They so much as touched her, I'll put bullets in them.
I'll save you the trouble.
Well, we ain't saving any time jawing at each other. Get going. Well, go on.
After you, sir.
Miss Nellie is a fine woman. I count her as a good friend, you dumb-headed John Law.
You prove it.
Herb ain't coming, Ike.
He'll be along. Maybe that boy couldn't find him right off.
If you boys think that Wyatt Earp's going to ride into a trap like this, you've got another thing coming.
We know that he likes the bait, ma'am.
Not that much.
Here they come. It's Papa.
What's he doing with Herb?
Hey, it's the old man.
Clanton?
You all right, Miss Nellie?
Of course, Wyatt.
Just whose bright idea was this?
Oh, Ike and Finn, Mr. Clanton. They said...
They said I give the orders in this territory. Where they at?
We don't know. Well, outside by the brush. Or maybe by the road. We didn't mean no harm, Mr. Clanton.
Don't blame them, Mr. Clanton. I'm sure they were bullied into this.
Bullied? They don't know yet what bullied means, ma'am. You, Ike! You, Finn! Come out of there! I said come out of there! You hear me?
All right, we're coming, Papa.
What? Throw down them guns.
Papa, it was Ike's notion.
You said you wanted to get rid of the John Law, Papa.
Anytime you think you're man enough, Ike, you come on into Tombstone. I'll be waiting. He's mine.
You got him. Put up your fists.
Papa, I don't want to fight you.
Now, you want to get whipped
No,
like a boy?
Papa, I don't want to.
Then stand up and fight like a man.
Papa, I don't want to fight
Put up
you.
your fist.
I don't want to fight you.
Now, you going to put up your fists?
Yes, Papa. Have you had enough? I told you I didn't want to fight with you, Papa.
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
I don't want to fight with you.
Now, you had enough?
Come here. You two polecats apologize to Miss Cashman. Go on.
I'm sorry, Nellie. No harm meant to you. That's the truth, Miss Nellie. We weren't doing anything. We were just trying to do something for Papa.
Well, now, that's better. I don't enjoy being shamed by my own sons, being forced to join up with a Johnny Law. Now, you get your horses and head for home. And you two light out. I don't never want to see you again. Get!
Let us get our guns.
I said get. I sure do apologize, Miss Nellie. 'Tweren't none of my doing.
I know that, Mr. Clanton.
Where'd they hide the buggy?
Oh, behind the trees by the shaft.
Hold on there. Now, I want to ask you a personal question, Miss Nellie. I want him to hear it. You sweet on this Yankee sidewinder?
Mr. Clanton, I'm already married. To my work, gentlemen. I don't know how to thank you, Wyatt.
Don't thank me. I was scared to death.
Wyatt,
Yes.
it's awfully nice to know that I've got somebody who worries about me. Always best friends, huh?
Best friends.
You see her kiss him? If old Roscoe was here, well, he'd have a tear in his eye and be braying happy like.
True love.
Oh, come on now, Doc. Don't it warm your heart just a little bit?
Marriage is like a sentence to a private prison. You can be Wyatt's best man. Me, I'd rather walk to the gallows with him.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. and none can deny it. The legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Hey, Mose, looky who's coming to town. That there's the listener.
The listener?
Yeah, he just got back from leading the soldiers. Caught them renegades, Francisco and them.
Why do they call him the listener?
You see that neck string around his neck? Did you ever see a set of beads that looked like that in your life?
Can't say. What are they?
Ears.
Ears?
Why, sure, Indian ears. One for every redskin he ever killed. Why, the Apaches say that Tom Barrows has so many ears that he can hear almost everything. Of course, now, that don't mean that he can't lose his someday.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
By 1880, throughout most of the West, the Indian was a defeated man. But in Arizona Territory, the toughest and the deadliest of all, the Apaches were far from conquered. Some lived on the reservation in what was at best an uneasy truce. Others in renegade bands roamed the desert around Tombstone and brought trouble for ranchers and townspeople, and sometimes for Wyatt Earp.
Oh, hello, Marshal Earp.
I figured you'd be here after you got finished with Francisco's bunch.
Oh, you heard?
Papers carried the story.
Spell my name right? That was some job.
Yeah, good to be back, eh, Tom?
What do you think? 2 months out. I need a drink, and I'm a little itchy, too.
Well, now, you come to the right place, listener. We got exactly what you need.
I'm only stopping for one drink. You ain't got nothing in this town that I ain't got more of and better up to my place in the hills.
Oh, you mean that pretty little Indian gal? Say, I hear she's some pumpkin, all right.
Mister, you're talking about my wife.
Now, I didn't mean nothing by that, Tom. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Of course you didn't, friend. Now, where's that firewater, huh? Come along, Marshal. I'll buy you a drink.
No thanks, Tom. Howdy, John.
Wyatt?
You looking for a story for your paper?
Oh, I don't have to interview Barrows to write his story, Wyatt. I've lived it a few times myself. Barrows and I once rode together after Geronimo.
You been hearing Apache talk?
Wyatt, they never liked him very much. Even when he married that Indian girl and half became a member of the tribe. After that, they took his scouting for the cavalry as, kind of personal.
But Apaches scout for the cavalry against renegades.
These renegades were tired, Wyatt. They were all in, ready to give up. He didn't have to kill Francisco. The other scouts, even the peaceful tribesmen, they're going to hate him for that.
What'll they do?
Oh, I don't rightly know. Excepting I wouldn't give Barrows more than a 50-50 chance of reaching that lonely place of his in the hills tonight.
Well, but don't believe all you read in the newspapers. Wasn't so much. Like most of them, Francisco wasn't so brave. You corner an Apache, he doesn't believe in fighting too much. He'll give up quick. Hoping to save his own neck and then maybe later stab you in the back with a knife and make his getaway. Not with me.
No, sirree. Not with you. This here Apache didn't get away with nothing like that.
What'd you do, listener? Well, when he came out of the brush with his hands clawing and scratching at the sky, I just gave him a bellyache. 30-30 bellyache. Wait a minute. I figure he had it coming. All those women and kids that he slaughtered. Saved you taxpayers' money, too. Wow. You change your mind about that drink, Marshal?
No, thank you. I just thought we might talk a little bit.
Sure.
I'd like to try and change your mind about riding out to your ranch tonight. If I were you, I'd ride along San Simon stage in the morning.
No thanks, Marshal. I want to see my wife tonight.
But right now, when they're riled up about Francisco, it seems that...
What about back at my ranch? Just me and the missus and a couple of hired hands. Apache hands. The mountains behind us crawling with Apaches.
I imagine you can protect your ranch pretty well, Mr. Barrows. And they know that. Probably only a few of them you have to fear. Francisco's friends.
Marshal, I don't fear none of them. And I don't need no nurse.
Obviously, you can take care of yourself, Mr. Barrows. You don't need me. But I'm paid to prevent killing, and the kind of killing that I want to prevent most is between whites and Indians. Either way.
Pretty big job for one man.
You know, I've never seen your ranch, and I've never met your wife. I'd like to do both, if you'll let me.
Suit yourself.
What is it?
Apaches. Look, you can see their sign on the slope.
Yeah, I can see it now. I never would have noticed it, though.
The air's full of Apaches.
You don't like him at all, do you?
Why should I?
Well, I just thought, spending so much time with him,
Because I married one? I'll tell you about that.
You don't have to. I didn't ask you.
I'll tell you anyway. I'm not ashamed. When I took her, there wasn't a white woman within 1,000 miles. What lily-handed schoolgirl would agree to live the way I live out here?
As long as you're both happy.
Happy? That's something I don't know too much about. But she's plenty woman. She cooks good and she sews good. She takes good care of my place when I'm gone. She's content, and so am I.
Why, they're going away.
Yeah. They came back down the draw. That means they've been here and done what they wanted to do. Everything. House, barns, everything. Sal! Sal!
Here, Tom.
Oh. Sal. I called her Sally after my ma. Francisco's clan. That won't mean anything to her, nor to me either.
Well, at least it'll mark the grave until you can get a permanent one.
Apaches don't mark their graves, they hide them. We'll run the horses over it.
Suit yourself.
Marshal, what are you going to do about this?
It wouldn't do us much good to try and pick up the trail now.
You couldn't catch them in 6 months of tracking. They're probably over the border already, headed for the Sierra Madre.
Well, I'll notify the cavalry at Fort Buchanan.
That'll do even less good.
And I'll ask questions, try and find out what I can. Exactly who did it.
No matter who did it, they were Apaches. That's enough.
Not for the law, Tom. We've got to know exactly who. Now, look, I know how you feel, but you leave this to the cavalry. Or to me.
Sure, Marshal. You ask your questions.
Tom, I'm sorry.
Sorry, why? I can build me another ranch.
I meant about Sal.
I can get me a new squaw, too, just as good.
To serve you and be content, like an animal?
Sure. Like an animal, why not?
You didn't love her at all?
Love? An Apache?
Where you going?
Right up to the reservation, ask questions.
That's a fool's errand, White. They won't know anything.
Well, I have to try.
For Tom Barrows?
No. For me.
I sent for Taze. Asked him to come over here and meet you.
Taze. He's the oldest son of Cochise, isn't he?
One of the most influential of the chiefs since the old man died. And one of the few who works for peace. But this is a special case.
Barrows?
Yes, Barrows. They've got no love for him.
Even though he married an Apache, wouldn't that make him one of the tribe?
Ordinarily it would. Did with Tom Jeffords, but not Barrows.
How'd he treat the girl?
Like a servant? No, more like a slave, I guess, when anyone was around to see. You know, I honestly don't know why she stayed with him. That must be Taze. Come in, Taze. Buenos dias. This is Marshal Wyatt Earp from Tombstone.
Taze, I'm very happy to know you. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
You are the law here, Marshal?
Yes, I'm the United States Deputy Marshal.
Then it is I who must ask you questions.
For instance?
Why does your law allow one of your men to come into our reservation, shoot my people in the back?
What's this? Someone on the reservation shot?
Not one, 5. Since the coming of the last sun, I have traveled much this day to see the bodies. 3 men, a woman, a child, all unarmed, all shot from ambush by the same strong white man's rifle.
Who could have done such a thing?
We know who did it. We know who owns such a rifle.
Oh, now, just because...
And who thinks he has even more reason for hating us.
You mean for killing his wife?
For the killing of his wife.
Tom Barrows? But these people are not the renegades who killed the girl.
This matters little to him.
He's got his own private war.
Why should Barrows do such a thing? Like we were saying, he didn't seem to care too much about the girl.
Who knows how it is between a man and his woman when they're alone? Besides, he wishes us to know who has done this thing. He has left his mark each time.
His mark?
The ears.
Takes pride in his name. The listener.
Well, if what you say is true, I won't stop here. There'll be more than 5.
That is why I ask you. What is it that your law will do now?
Well, I'll try and stop him. Arrest him if I can, but I'll need help.
My men are outside.
Let's go then before he kills any more.
The ear.
Tell every man in your clan, find Barrows. They will find him. This man who makes war on women carrying water.
They must not kill him. They must bring him to me, to white man's law. That's very important.
You wish to save the life of this killer?
The law says there must be a trial.
Did she have a trial?
Taze, rules must be followed, as in your ancient ceremonies.
I cannot promise. These scouts are Apache warriors. Some are kin, other friend to the dead.
Tell them anyway. You and I will try and find him first. Take him ourselves.
Busquen este hombre. Tomen el cuerpo.
Taze.
Wish I knew what was going on up there.
Taze isn't talking, but I think we're close.
They got Barrows on the run, no doubt about that. He's probably trying to lose himself in these hills. That's a laugh.
Why?
He might lose himself, but he'll never lose these Apaches. They know every blade of grass.
These ears he didn't get.
He must be close. Didn't have time.
He's very close.
I'm all right. It's just a nick. Afraid it won't be much help to you now.
I got plenty of help. Sure you're gonna be all right?
Yeah. Go on.
Tell him to stop firing.
What is your plan?
You found him. Now he's mine.
You think you take him alone?
I'm gonna try. No use any more of your people dying.
And you? He will not mind killing you.
Just tell me exactly where he is up there.
Between those two rocks, next to Boulder. Good place for him. Bad for you.
Barrows! Tom Barrows! Barrows, it's Wyatt Earp. Tom, you hear me?
I hear you, Marshal. You should have stayed in Tombstone.
You're surrounded. Give yourself up.
And rot in your filthy jail? No thanks.
Tom, you haven't got a chance.
There's as good a way as any to end it. And as good a place, too. I can take a few more of those devils with me. So tell them to come on. Send them all.
No, Tom. I'm the one that's coming. I'm arresting you for murder. Now lay your gun down.
I'll pick you off before you come 10 yards.
I'm coming, Tom.
All right, Earp, come on. You want to be a fool? Come on. I'd just soon kill you as anybody. Come on.
You made it. I'm sorry it had to be this way, Tom.
Better this way than the rope.
You knew it had to be one or the other, yet you did it. Why?
Sal.
But she said you didn't care for her. That you could find another squad just as good.
I lied to you, Marshal. I loved her. I did. Go ahead and say it.
Say what?
What you're thinking.
I'm only thinking I hope you said that to her sometimes.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Oh, yeah. Get your bucket started. Get the rainbow out of there. Let her go.
Why? Well, I'll go get Dr. Goodfellow.
No, it's too late.
What do you mean, from that fire?
Fire didn't kill him. His head's bashed in. He was murdered.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
In the West, a name was only a name, and it might be a mask to hide many things. One didn't inquire into it too closely, unless it became necessary, as it often did for Wyatt Earp. For behind the masking names were people and their problems.
Hey, son, can I help you?
Maybe, sir. I'm looking for someone.
Oh, come on in, boy. Come on in. Sit down. Now, what seems to be the problem?
I can't seem to find anyone in town that's ever heard of her.
Oh. Young lady?
Yes, my fiancée, Miss Evangeline Murphy.
Evangeline Murphy. She live here in Tombstone?
You've never heard of her either. I thought maybe at the newspaper office.
Well, now, wait a minute, son. I don't know everybody in town, especially if she happens to be new here.
Well, she's lived here for years. Came with her father. And he was killed in the mines.
Murphy, huh? Are you sure?
Well, yes, she wrote me from here not more than a month ago.
What'd she look like?
Well, I have a picture of her. She sent me in one of her letters. You know her?
Yes. So does everybody else in Tombstone, but not by that name. This is Evie Marlowe.
Evie Marlowe?
Maybe the best-known saloon singer in these parts. Certainly the prettiest. Didn't you know about that boy?
No.
You say this is the girl you're engaged to?
Evangeline.
Where'd you hear that name?
Well, you know, I'm Billy Costain.
That's supposed to mean something to me?
Come to get you like I said I would.
Come to get me?
Well, sure. Didn't you believe me?
Look, handsome, if this is your way of getting to know a girl...
But I do know you from your letters.
I don't know what this is, but you've got the wrong girl.
No. You're Evangeline Murphy, aren't you? I'd know you anywhere from the picture you sent me.
Anybody can have one of these. I sell them for $1. I don't know who sent it to you, but it wasn't me.
You trying to say that you don't want to marry me like you promised?
Marry you? Look, mister, I don't know what kind of game this is, but get out of my way.
Not until you tell me for sure.
You'd better get lost, because here comes the man I am going to marry, and he's not going to like this kind of play.
So that's it.
I'm sorry, but it wasn't me sent you that picture or wrote you letters.
Well, what about the letters I sent you and the money?
Money?
Money to pay your father's debt so that we could get married. That's all I had. I want it back.
Take your hands off me. You didn't have to do that.
This young lady is not public property. Don't forget that.
Sit down. Boy, you want to tell me about it?
A newspaper man spread what a fool I was.
Well, then you should talk to Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp?
He's the marshal in this town.
This is nobody's business but mine. I'm begging your pardon, sir. Not yours. I should have known it was some kind of a trick.
Now, this advertisement appeared in your paper back east, right?
Yes, I can even remember the words. Decent, comely young girl, stranded alone in rough western town. Seeks help and loving protection of decent man. Object, matrimony.
Well, that sounds like me. I was left alone to make my own way.
That's right, Miss Evie. Go on.
I don't know why I even answered. Maybe because I was lonely, too.
You answered this, and the letters began.
And the picture arrived, and I could hardly believe it. She was so beautiful.
Well, I don't think anyone could blame you for being smitten, son. Not even Mr. Duval.
The letters continued?
Yes, and got more and more friendly, and then we became engaged, only...
Only what?
Well, only she said her father had died and left debts, and that she couldn't honorably leave Tombstone till they were paid.
How much?
$500.
And you, sent it, huh?
Plus train fare. Only she didn't come, and I waited, and then I wrote and told her that I was coming after her.
Well, that's where you surprised whoever did it. You, weren't supposed to come all this way out here.
Marshal Earp, this is very strange. My father was killed in the mines, and he did leave debts. Well, you know, that's why I'm still here in Tombstone and working at the Alhambra.
I know, Miss Evie.
Do you suspect me?
Well, as you said, it is very strange. You get one of the letters?
Yes. Here.
Is that postmarked Tombstone, what?
No return address. How did you address your letters?
Just general delivery.
Well, then the postmaster should know who Evangeline Murphy is.
And who picked up the letters? Of course, it's late. He wouldn't be there now.
No. He's probably out to his ranch by now.
I'll go visit him first thing in the morning. There is one man we could talk to right now.
Oh, who's that, Wyatt?
Sam Dutton. Man who took this picture.
What could Sam Dutton possibly know? He only took this picture. Evie here sells them at the Alhambra.
Oh, he might know something.
Well, what? Anybody could have gotten hold of those pictures and sent them. What would Sam Dutton possibly know?
Well, let's go ask him, Mr. Duval. Mr. Dutton.
Why, howdy there, Marshal Earp. Mr. Clem.
Evening, Mr. Dutton.
You, know Miss Marlowe, Mr. Duvall?
Howdy, Miss Marlowe.
This young man here is Mr. Bill Costain. I believe you made this picture of Miss Marlowe.
Yes, I think so. Yes, that's mine. Made it about 3 or 4 months ago.
How many, of those did you make up for Miss Marlowe?
Why, quite a lot, I think.
Well, you keep records, don't you, Mr. Dutton?
Well, it'd take me a little time to look it up, but as I remember, maybe 100 or more.
That's just like I told you. Anyone could have sent these.
Did you make up, another batch for anybody else other than Miss Marlowe?
Why? Why should I?
That's what I'm asking you.
No, that'd be unethical.
Miss Marlowe, you remember giving a large bunch of these pictures to anybody?
No. I don't understand. What are you driving at?
Well, if somebody is pulling a confidence game using your picture as a lure, they would need lots of pictures.
That's right. You see, that ad may be running in a lot of papers back east.
You mean I'm being offered in marriage all over the country?
I think so. There are a lot of Billy Costains, and more may be showing up at any time.
Oh, this is awful.
I'd like to see your records.
Well, I'm sorry, Marshal, but they aren't here. I keep them in my box at the bank for safety.
Will you have them here tomorrow morning?
Sure. Sure.
Evening, Miss Dutton.
He was lying to you, Marshal. I could tell by his eyes.
Maybe.
Well, there's something about the man doesn't set quite right.
Well, if you were to scare him, I bet he'd break down and confess.
Well, now, you leave that to me. Understand?
Marshal, I don't blame you for suspecting me. It does look suspicious. But you've got to believe me. And you, too. I didn't do this. I couldn't.
You know something, Wyatt? I'm inclined to believe it.
You believe her, Marshal? You think she had anything to do with this?
I hope not, Mr. Costain. But I'll know more by morning.
Who is it?
Marlowe.
I'm glad you come. What am I going to do?
Nothing.
Well, I handle the mail. Nobody can trace it to you.
That's right.
Sure, you can pick up and go whenever things get too hot. I can't. I've got a business.
Don't worry. I'll handle it.
How?
I said I'd handle it, didn't I? Now, where are the books?
What do you want with them?
You want me to help you or not? All right. And where are the books?
They're right here.
That's all I need to know.
All right, hold it.
Huh? Who's there?
Oh, it's you, Mose.
Wyatt. Glad you come along. Need some help.
What are you trying to do?
Get in the post office. What do you think? Only this key don't fit anymore.
You, sure the trouble's with the key?
You think I've had a mite too much, don't you?
Well, maybe just a mite.
Guess you're right. That's what I figured the wife would think, too. Guess I'll sleep in here tonight, if you help me get in.
Well, I'll help you get in if you answer me a question.
Question?
Mm-hmm. Who's Evangeline Murphy?
Murphy. General Delivery, that's who.
General Delivery. You ever see her?
Nope.
Well, who picks up the mail?
A man. Gets a raft of it, too.
What man?
The photographer. You know, Sam Dutton. Evangeline Murphy. Funny name for a photographer, ain't it?
Now, you move aside and let me get you in.
Yeah.
Well, now, don't push so much, we'll never get in.
No.
Wait a minute.
Ooh, why?
There you go. Now, there's your key.
Oh, thanks.
Now, you have a nice rest. You'll feel better tomorrow.
Thanks, boy.
Fire! Fire! This place is on fire! Come on, look at here. Oh, no, the place has gone burning down. Oh, yeah. Get your bucket started. Get the right ball. Get the right ball.
Why? Shall I get Dr. Goodfellow?
It's too late.
You mean from that fire?
Wasn't killed by the fire. His head's bashed in. He was murdered.
Oh, no. But why?
Maybe someone was just trying to scare him.
You think I did it, don't you, Marshal?
Oh, he couldn't have. He was with me at the Alhambra. We left when we heard them call fire.
Evie, what do you mean he was with you?
He came to hear me sing, and he sat with me. So you see, he couldn't have killed Mr. Dutton.
I know. He had no reason to kill Dutton. Sam was killed to keep him quiet. Now I'm going to have to find out what he knew in another way. And I will. Now, it's more than just a confidence game. It's murder. Mr. Clum?
Not too much damage, why? Well, you discovered the fire quick enough to get it out before it got too badly started.
That's good for us. Bad for the murderer.
What are you looking for?
Something the fire was meant to destroy, along with the body.
What?
This.
What are they?
Business records.
Pretty badly charred.
But not completely burnt. I want to take them along with me.
It's time for me to change and go home, I guess. Thank you, Mr. Costain. Thank you for coming to hear me sing.
It's me that should thank you. You're wonderful. I mean, you sing wonderful. And I know that you didn't have anything to do with all this.
Thank you. Poor Billy. He came looking for a wife, found nothing.
I'm not sorry. I just wish I'd come sooner before you and DeVow.
I know. Might have been nice to have been Evangeline Murphy.
To me, you are.
Good night, Mr. Costain, and thank you.
I'll wait here in the alley. You shouldn't ought to walk home alone this time of the night.
But...
Well, if DeVal shows up, all right. But I'll wait.
Evie, hurry up. We're getting out.
Getting out?
Yes, getting out of town right now, tonight.
This is DeVal's room.
Sure you didn't come back?
I couldn't have missed him. Do you want me to open it? I always thought Duval was an honest gambler.
No. Gambling's just a front with him.
What's his real business?
This. There.
It's a picture of Evie Marlowe, isn't it?
Whole box of pictures of Evie Marlowe.
Wait, I don't get it.
Well, DeVal got it. He got plenty. Do me a favor. Take that box of pictures and these letters over to Mr. Gibbs at the jail. I gotta see Miss Marlowe fast.
I'll do it right away.
Tell Mr. Gibbs to be sure and lock him up.
Carl, it's not because of Sam Dutton, is it?
What made you think a thing like that?
You knew all about me. You could have gotten the pictures from Sam.
Evie, you can't think such a thing of me.
No, of course not. I couldn't have agreed to marry you if I thought you were that kind of man.
Of course you couldn't. Look, Evie, I'm sorry about the rush. But it was supposed to be a big surprise for you. There's a wonderful job waiting for me in San Francisco if I just get there in time. But I've got to catch the midnight train out of Benson. Oh, Evie, it is a fine job. And we can settle down and we can have a home. That is what you want, isn't it?
Oh, yes. But we're not married yet. And I'd like to have time to do it right.
All right, we will make it right just as soon as we get to San Francisco.
No, Carl. I'm not sure. Why don't you go to San Francisco first and
Not sure. You were sure enough before that kid came into town today.
That's right. He made me stop and think. And, Carl, I don't think I really love you. I think I was only lonesome, wanting someone to love.
Well, you're not going to back out on me now. The love can come later on, but we're going out of here tonight. Because I can put you in this just as deep as I am.
What do you mean?
Sam Dutton, that's what I mean.
It was you.
And if I say you were a part of it, who's to say no? Earp already suspects you.
You wouldn't.
Wouldn't I? If you don't go with me now.
I won't do it. I don't care what happens to me, but I want to see you pay for what you've done.
You can't hang you twice, you know.
No, I won't do it.
can I do for you, Moles?
Now that Sam Dutton's dead and Duvall's in jail, what am I going to do with all of that mail for Evangeline Murphy? Oh, but say, there is an Evangeline in town now.
That right?
Yep. Singer down at the Alhambra calling herself Evangeline Marlowe.
Well, not for long. I hear her name is going to soon be changed to Costing.
No.
Yep.
Well, now don't that beat all? Some folks ain't never satisfied.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Come on, Tabor, we'll have one more drink. Well, howdy. What are you doing sitting there? You're too pretty to be sitting out here in the cold all by yourself. Come on inside, I'll buy you a nice little drink, huh? Warm you up.
Please go away.
Well, now, that ain't very sociable.
Please.
Now, you ain't too good to have a drink with me, are you?
Don't touch her.
Why not? You go away and leave her sitting here all alone, why shouldn't she have a drink with me?
Get away from her.
Hiram, peace. Please. Just come on.
Peace. Say, where are you all from? True light. You're some of them true lighters. What are you doing around here?
That'd be none of your business.
Oh, I guess it is. I don't like true lighters, and we don't want them around these parts.
Take your hands off me.
You get out of Tombstone and don't come back. You hear me?
And if I don't, what will you do?
You'll do just like we done back in Kansas. We'll run you out.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
In the frontier West, men fought over many things. Differences monetary and romantic, political, racial, and religious. Both good men and bad were caught in this violence and sometimes brought to their doom. And often their quarrels became the problem of Wyatt Earp.
I never see nothing like it, Marshal. I swear, if we hadn't pulled him off, he'd have killed Odie. Like to tore out his windpipe as it is.
You want to tell me what happened?
My husband just got angry, Marshal, because that man spoke to me.
Offer the liquor. Try to touch her. He's got no right to do a thing like that.
Maybe not. But that's no excuse for you to try and kill him either.
He was drunk.
Sometimes my husband doesn't realize his own strength, Marshal, when he's angry.
You want to make a charge against him?
No. But he'd better make none against me, or I'll charge him with molesting my wife.
That ain't why he done it, Marshal. They're true lighters.
And what's that got to do with it?
Well, you heard about them, ain't you?
Yes. It's a small religious sect up in Colorado someplace.
Fanatics. I've seen enough of them and their troublemaking, and I told him so. Told him we didn't want no part of them around here.
Oh, you spoke for the whole town, did you?
For some, anyways. I ain't the only one that feels this way. Anyways, that's why he jumped me.
He threatened us.
How?
Said he'd do the same to us like they did in Kansas. He's one of them.
He'll do nothing of the kind. We're not going to bring up that old fight again. Now, anybody of any faith who wants to live peaceably in Tombstone can do it, and I'll see to it. You understand that? Now, you go on about your business and stop causing people trouble.
They settle down around here, there'll be trouble, all right. You wait and see.
Mr. Grant, I advise you to curb your temper. Next time, it could get you into real trouble.
Are you threatening me too, Marshal?
I'm not threatening, I'm warning you. What he said is true. There are others here who might feel the same way he does.
For instance, you, Marshal?
I have nothing against any group. Everybody here has the same rights, but I don't like troublemakers, no matter who they are.
Come, Selma.
You needn't worry, Marshal. We won't make trouble.
Wife, you hear me?
Kind of late to be traveling, isn't it? We got a couple of nice hotels here. Good campsite just outside of town if you're planning on staying all night.
Where we go and where we stop isn't any of your business, is it, Marshal?
It might be.
Well, you can rest easy, because we're not stopping here.
Who was that?
A couple of true lighters by the name of Grant.
Leaving Colorado? Traveling all this way alone? That ain't like them. They usually stick together.
I know. I got a notion to do a little checking up.
Hey, Elmer! Hey!
Howdy. What's going on here?
Moving into town. No more grubbing for a living for me.
You mean you finally took my advice and give up on that cow pasture of yours?
I didn't give up on the ranch. I sold it.
Well, what fooled you foisted off on?
Fooled by the name of Grant. Him and the missus already moved in.
You mean that true lighter?
Oh, was he a true lighter? I didn't rightly notice.
You mean he paid you enough you didn't want to notice?
Well, what's it matter anyways?
You know what it matters. You're the fool, Elmer. You let one of them in, the whole tribe comes. Taking up all the land, pretty soon there ain't no room for no one else. You know how it was back in Kansas and Colorado. Now all that land ain't enough for them. They're moving down here into this territory, taking over piece by piece, and you helping them.
I didn't mean no harm, Odie. I mean, just one.
One of them's one too many. Well, he won't stay.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'll see to it. That house of yours made out of wood, ain't it? And the barns?
Now, Odie, listen. They got a right.
Not while I'm here, they ain't. Anyways, it's no concern of yours. You got your money. You just leave it to me and a few others that feels like me. You just keep your mouth shut. Get up.
Marshal?
Yes, Mr. Bates, what can I do for you?
I don't like to say nothing, Marshal, but I really don't feel the same way Odie does about him. I don't think the same way at all.
What are you talking about?
The true lighters. Now, just because they got different ideas than we do, don't mean there's any harm to them.
What true lighters, Mr. Bates?
The folks that bought my place up at Cow Creek Canyon, Grant's the name.
What about them?
Marshal, I think you better do something. Odie's, well...
What about Odie?
He's going out there today and burn them out.
last chance to get out alive. If you don't come out now, we'll burn the house down around you. You hear me? All right. You asked for it.
Hold it, Odie! Drop those torches! Move back!
The rest of you just sit easy.
You ain't gonna talk us out of this, Earp. We're citizens of this territory, and we say these people's got to go.
You got some legal reason he can't settle here, all right, but don't try to burn him out. You'll answer to the law.
You're only one man, Earp.
You want to kill me? Because that's what you're going to have to do.
All right. We'll see they don't stay. Nobody'll buy from him. Nobody'll sell to him, not even food. They sure can't grow much around here. And there won't be nothing you can do about it, Earp. It'll all be legal.
You're just talking, Odie. There are not enough people that feel the same way you do about it to make it stick.
I'll get enough. And we'll see to it no more true lighters get in here. Nobody'll dare to sell to him.
Why do you hate him so, Odie? Why can't you live and let live?
Ask them that, Marshal. Live and let live. You want to know why I got this hate for him? You heard of the Fraser wagon train? And Jericho Canyon? You want to hear that story again, Marshal? 4 wagons of men, women, and kids was trapped and massacred in Jericho Canyon by Arapaho Indian and true lighters.
Only a few fanatics, Odie. The other true lighters condemned them for it as much as anybody. That was a long time ago, and it's best forgotten.
Forgotten? I'll never forget, Marshal. One of those wagons was mine. My wife and kids. I'd have been with them, only I was out ahead scouting for water. I'll never forget, Marshal. I rode back and saw what the Indians did to him. All of them. My wife and... It was men like this Brant that set the Arapahoes on him. Who gave the signal. Men they trusted, men they thought had come to save them from the savages. But they only came to trick them into giving up the fight, and then they... I'll never forget, Marshal. Now you get out. Or you'll answer to me. I don't care about your law.
What are you going to do now?
Defend myself. I got a right to. If he comes back, I'll kill him.
Hiram, was it like he said at Jericho Canyon? Was that the way it was?
What are you waiting for? You got them more right here than the others.
I have a couple of questions.
What questions?
Why are you here? Apart from your own people. It's almost like you were trying to hide out in this miserable little place. This is no garden spot. You'll never grow your apricots and alfalfa here. And you'll never have your own kind of church here because no other true lighters will ever come here. What is it, Grant? You trying to run away from something?
Get out. You've got no warrant, and I don't have to answer your questions.
I think you do.
Why?
I don't think your name is Hiram Grant. I think it's Hiram Greener, and you're wanted as the leader of the Jericho Canyon Massacre.
What makes you think that?
I have a reason. Now, you better come along with me.
You can't arrest me just on suspicion. It isn't legal. Besides, you've got no charge against me.
There's a charge against Hiram Greener.
But if I'm not him, it'll be false arrest.
I'll take that chance. I do have a charge against you. Attempted murder. You tried to dynamite 6 men.
Defending my home.
That'll be up to the jury. Now, let's get your horse.
Drop the gun, Marshal. I won't let you take him. We've had enough of persecution. Drop the gun.
guess this answers my question. You Hiram Greener, all right.
What makes you so sure?
I wired a description of him to Marshall up in Denver. He's sending somebody to pick up his trail and positively identify him.
We'll never be able to stop running. Will they never stop hounding us?
It's not persecution this time, man. This is the law. He's wanted to answer for Jericho Canyon.
But that's unjust. It wasn't like that man said. Was it, Hiram? Hiram, I want to know. Is all this true? Did that man say it the way it was at Jericho?
Selma, go into the house.
I'll tell you, ma'am. It was the truth, all right, only he didn't tell it as badly as it really was.
You shut your mouth.
For a long time, the True Lighters believed what Hiram Greener and his men told them. The massacre was all the work of the Indians, and they couldn't get there in time to save anybody. The True Lighters didn't want to believe that some of their own people could do such a thing. But you can't keep a thing like that a secret. For one thing, the Arapahoes refused to take all the blame for the massacre. And gradually, people learned the truth.
I never did. He told me different.
You believed him because he was your husband.
Wife, I told you to go into the house.
No. I've got to know this.
Why do you suppose Greener had to run and hide from his own people? Because they condemned him for it. Today, the True Lighters want him to stand trial for murder. In their own court.
Get up.
What are you going to do with him?
Take him up in the hills and get rid of him.
No, you can't do that.
They'll never find him. Nobody will trace it to me.
But it's murder.
Murder wouldn't bother him. It didn't at Jericho Canyon.
That wagon train came from Kansas. They were the same breed that scourged us and burned us, that drove us out into the desert. It was the Lord's will that they died down to the last generation.
The Lord's will. On your orders.
Yes, mine, as his servant.
Hiram.
You call it that. But it was only your own hate. Even your own people drove you out of the church.
Hiram, no!
Get up. Get on the horse.
So you'll silence me by killing me. But what about the others? What about the man that's coming from Denver?
He won't know where to come. You didn't until today.
He'll find you.
And if he does...
You'll kill him, too, huh? You'll deal with him and all the others that come after him the only way you know how, by violence. But is that the Lord's way?
Hiram, don't do this. Don't.
I told you this is not woman's business. Stay out of it.
Not this time. Please, for me, don't do this.
Do you realize what that would mean? They'd take me back to stand trial.
If what you told me is true, you have nothing to fear of a trial.
And if it isn't?
Then your soul's lost already.
Wife, leave these decisions to me. It's enough for you to know that I'm doing this for you as much as for me.
Is that true, Hiram?
Don't you know it's true? Have I not been a faithful and dutiful husband to you? Now go into the house. Get on your horse.
Thanks, ma'am, for trying.
Forgive me, Hiram.
Get down. This'll do.
Yeah, it oughta. You plan to shove me off, huh? Dead or alive?
I'll make good and sure you're dead. But no bullets. Nothing to say it wasn't an accident.
No bullets, huh? What would I be doing way out here?
That's for them to wonder.
I was last seen with you.
Oh, I've got a story to tell them, don't worry. About how you took off chasing after some passing hoodlum or other.
They won't believe you. They'll find you. They'll discover your hiding place, and at the very least, you'll have to keep on moving.
Get over to the edge. Get going.
If they find my hands tied, they'll know.
They won't find them tied.
Hiram, do you think you can really run from the wrong you've done? No bullets, remember? I'm sorry, man.
Perhaps, as he always said, Marshal, must have been God's will. So you could be saved and he'd not have another life on his conscience to take with him.
I have you to thank for that. And I do.
The only time in our life together, I went against his wishes.
She found us not a half mile from the ranch. Just after we had met up with Odie and his bunch.
I'm sorry for you, Mrs. Greener, and so are the people of your church. If there's anything they can do for you, you let me know.
Will they remember our people? Any of the good things he did?
Well, I can't say that, because he's done a terrible damage to them.
I know. He can never be forgiven it, I know. Except maybe by God. And by me. Because whatever else he was my husband. And I loved him.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Oh, good evening, Marshaller.
Hello, Johnny. Where you heading?
Oh, I have an engagement with Miss Marlin this evening.
Isn't it a little early? Her show's not over yet.
No, I'm presenting these flowers to Miss Marlin at the final curtain, and I'm escorting her to a late supper.
Isn't that nice? It's too bad about her.
What do you mean?
I mean, a whole town full of bachelors, and she goes out with you. Some women have no taste in men.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Marshal Wyatt Earp's struggle to prove that Sheriff John Behan was hand in glove with the Clanton outlaws and the corrupt 10% ring took a strange new turn when Miss Minna Marlin arrived in Tombstone. Miss Marlin was the star of a dramatic company playing at the Birdcage Theater, but she became the central figure of a real-life drama, a drama which had the whole town talking.
Good evening.
Oh, Mr. Behan, this is delightful.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Might I have a vase for your lovely flowers?
For you, anything.
Well,
Would you put these flowers in a vase, Miss Marlin, please? Thank you. May I?
Oh, it's a lovely dinner, Mr. Behan.
Thank you.
No more champagne, thank you. I must go and study my lines for the play tomorrow night.
You know, you work much too hard. Taking a stock company on tour is certainly no job for a lovely woman.
On the contrary, I find it very exciting.
Oh, you really can't enjoy these Yahoo audiences.
I certainly do. They respond with honest emotion. Oh, it's better than those cities like San Francisco. The people are terribly sophisticated. Finish your champagne. I'm afraid we must be going.
Well, I don't mind being hurried. You see, I've already fallen in love.
Oh, really? That was quick?
Oh, it must have happened before. I mean, other men must have fallen in love with you.
Not seriously, though. We mustn't forget my flowers.
Oh, yes. Miss Marlin, do you think I'm just a poor country sheriff?
Poor? I never ask a man how much money he has, Mr. Behan.
You know, my salary with fees is about $40,000 a year.
That's a lot.
And I collect all the taxes in Cochise County. My share of court costs and fees is around $10,000.
You are rich.
And I'm just getting started politically. You see, I'm trusted and supported by old man Clanton and his people. They like me in Tucson. As a matter of fact, I might even get to be governor of the territory one day. You know, telling you things like this isn't very romantic, but I believe that a woman who's used to luxuries shouldn't sacrifice them. And believe me, Miss Marlin, you won't have to.
I'll hold the flowers while you wrap a napkin around the stems, please.
Yes. You know, I didn't expect you to commit yourself in such a brief acquaintance, but I had to let you know how I really felt.
It's very flattering, Mr. Behan.
And you're not angry?
Of course not, but we must be going.
Miss Marlin, you will see me again?
I'll give it serious thought, Mr. Behan. I should hate myself and you for a loveless marriage. I will not be purchased like a slave girl. I will not join a harem I will not be purchased like a slave girl and join a harem of desolate memories. Yes. Oh, one moment. Come in.
Thank you.
You're very prompt, Marshal.
Well, it isn't often that I get such a pleasant summons, Miss Marlin. Most actresses I've met... You have some information that troubled you?
Yes. Would you sit down?
Thank you.
I had supper last night with your sheriff. It was a most revealing conversation. It might have been the champagne or the fact that he felt he should impress me. But I don't think an officer of the law should brag about his friendship with lawless men. Did you happen to know about his connection with the Clantons, for instance?
Well, even the voters know about it. They don't seem to care.
Oh, that's dreadful.
Well, it's the politics of this territory. We're still fighting the Civil War.
Is Mr. Bean a Confederate?
No. I have too much respect for the Johnny Rebs to call Bean or Old Man Clanton Confederates. You see, Arizona Territory was settled primarily by deserters from the Southern Army and outlaw renegades.
I didn't know that.
There's no reason why you should. But it's my job to know, and it's my job to try and clean up Arizona. Sheriff Bean chose the other side.
Well, I don't know what to do about him. He says he's in love with me and that he wants to marry me.
I never heard of Bean offering marriage before.
He did. He even told me his wedding gift is going to be the profit from a big shipment of silver ore. $50,000 worth. It's very embarrassing. After what he's told me about himself, I foolishly promised to see him again tonight. Of course, I'll have to break the appointment. I didn't like him very much, but I had no reason to refuse him. I'm sorry, Marshal. I shouldn't make this your concern.
I'll be a very willing volunteer.
Volunteer?
Miss Marlin, I'd be very proud to take you to supper tonight myself.
Oh. Oh, well, I guess I better tell you the truth.
Truth?
I used Mr. Bean to try to interest you. Oh, I know it's terribly feminine and disgusting.
Well, it is feminine, but I like it.
A woman shouldn't chase after a man.
We're not doing that. I just think that you want me to help you get rid of Bean. As long as the truth is being told, I better toss in my share. I don't like Bean much either. Considers himself quite a ladies' man.
And if you took me away from him, he'd be considered a laughingstock.
Well, that's part of it.
What's the other part?
Well, the other part is that I've been watching you from the back of the theater every night. And Mr. Bean had nothing to do about that.
Why, thank you, Marshal.
It's true that there is bad blood between me and the sheriff, but you shouldn't concern yourself about it. You'll just be in Tombstone another week, and that'll be just another booking on your tour.
I doubt that.
Well, supper tonight, then, after the show?
Tonight.
Tonight.
Good evening, Miss Marlin.
Oh, Mr. Bean, didn't you get my message?
No, I didn't.
Evening, Johnny.
Evening, Marshal.
I'm sorry. Mr. Earp has invited me for supper. I sent you a note.
I see.
I am sorry, Mr. Bean. Good night.
Good night.
So Wyatt Earp beat your time.
Oh, shut up.
Old man Clanton wants to see you, Sheriff, right away.
Later.
He said right now.
Two for you, two for me.
What's the idea, Mr. Clanton?
Sit on the sofa. We're busy.
I'm not one of your hard hands, Mr. Clanton. I happen to be the sheriff of Cochise County. If you think you're going to push me around, you're mistaken.
Shut up. I'll bet 50. Well, I got a full house king high.
That does me.
Any of you boys do any better? Well, my pot. It's a good one, too. Looks like you boys still got a little bit to learn about poker. Now, we'll take care of Mr. Bean. Bring him over here. What'd you tell that actress gal about what we got planned?
Nothing. Why would I do a thing like that?
Last night, the waiter at the American Hotel heard you bragging to her about how much money you made. Then in the lobby, it was heard to say you collected taxes and some ranchers let others off without paying. You denying you said that?
I guess I had too much champagne.
Champagne. What you need's a good pistol whipping.
Shall we take him outside, boss?
Not this time. Bean, I don't care about you strutting and bragging on what a big man you are, long as it's about things that everybody already knows. But you keep away from that Minna Marlin. There's some plans I ain't anxious for nobody to hear about. You hear me?
Yes, sir, but I didn't say...
I know about actresses. They ain't reliable. Now, there's plenty of women for you around here got sense enough to keep their mouths shut when you don't. All right. I'm going back Tombstone here. Never did see a whole man you could buy. Always turns out to be not more than half a man. Your deal.
It doesn't look very much like San Francisco, does it?
No. It has a sort of frightening beauty about it. It looks like the landscape on a star.
I think you should write a piece for Mr. Clum's newspaper.
Maybe I will. In love with Arizona?
No, not exactly.
Why do you stay here?
Because I have a job to do.
Aren't there other men who could do it?
Oh, sure. There are lots of them, but I started it, and I can't quit now.
Like, not deserting in the face of the enemy?
Something like that.
Now, I was thinking. My folks own a very large construction company in San Francisco. They could give you a much better position there than you have here.
Why would they do that?
They want me to quit the stage. I could make a deal. Well, you wouldn't have to fall in love with me. I would just hint to the family that you might.
Your family that desperate?
Yes. But they wouldn't have to be after they met you.
I think it's time we better be going. I've got to go on patrol at 3 o'clock.
What's the matter?
Look, I just wouldn't exactly make good husband material.
Why?
Because I'm just a John Law and makes $150 a month. I can't get any life insurance. All the agents tell me I'm a bad risk. And it's true.
Does that mean you could never fall in love with me?
No. I'm trying to say that I think you ought to forget about this.
And if I don't?
You will.
I don't think so.
Look, this is all my fault, and I'm sorry. You were worried about being, and I took advantage of that. I tried to make him jealous, and that was wrong. We should stop imagining things about us. You're an intelligent girl. You should know better.
Yes, sir.
You go on back to San Francisco. Fall in love with somebody that has something to offer. They dig a new grave for me every week. I can't leave, and if I don't, I'll wind up in Boot Hill. Are you back in your right mind?
Mm-hmm. Marry me?
You get up in that bucket.
Who is it?
Johnny B, and I've got to talk to you.
Well, not now. Later, please.
Right now. You and Earp have me in serious trouble.
We have?
Yes, I talked too much and I was overheard. Old man Clanton threatened me. But I'm all right with Clanton now as long as you don't talk to Earp. Clanton thinks Earp's pumping you for information.
Wyatt knew all about you already.
You told him what I said?
Miss Marlin on stage.
I've got to go. I suggest you talk to Wyatt. He doesn't seem to be afraid of Mr. Clanton.
But, Miss Marlin, will you listen to me?
I'm sorry.
I've got to talk to you.
Well, talk.
I'm in bad with old man Clanton.
Good.
Wait a minute. You want to see Miss Marlin get hurt?
How could she get hurt?
Because I talk too much. Nothing important, but old man Clanton may get the idea that I told her more than I really did, and he might think she's repeating it to you.
He doesn't make war on women, Johnny.
He could this time. Earp, I'm asking you to stay away from her.
You couldn't be jealous now, could you?
I knew you were going to say that. But I'm only thinking about Miss Marlin. And if you had any real feelings, you'd persuade her to leave town. Look, Earp, I'm asking you this one time. You gotta believe me.
I'll have a talk with her.
Thanks.
See? I was right, boss. Earp's taking her away from Johnny.
Well, I made up my mind that gal's real dangerous. She'll tell Earp everything she knows.
What are you gonna do? Are we gonna kill her?
Oh, sure. I never had to kill no women yet. No, we'll just fix it so as nobody will believe what she says.
I should have a look at that other room, may I?
Go ahead. I have a weakness for melodrama.
I don't like that balcony window in there. Too close to the back stairs. Why don't you change quarters?
Oh, now really, Wyatt? Am I going to be a victim of a murder or something?
Ian's telling the truth for the first time in his life. He can't afford to take chances.
All right. Then why don't you stay here and guard me?
In here? No.
People will talk, hmm?
He certainly would. Look, there's nothing funny about this. Clanton's got hangers-on all over town. You know how to handle a gun?
Oh, I've shot many villains with blank cartridges.
You take this. Keep your doors and windows locked. I'll be back in about an hour.
One of your very own 45s. I'll sleep with it under my pillow.
Look, we can't afford to take chances. Now, I'll be back by 1 a.m. You stay in that bedroom.
When you come back here, will you stay?
Yes. Outside. You lock the door behind me. Mr. Gibbs, you watch the front of the hotel. When we leave and head for the theater, you follow and post yourself there. I don't know when or where Mr. Clanton will try to get at her, but we'll put McMaster's on the north patrol, put Daggett on the south side.
Wyatt, where's your other gun?
I'll tell you about that later. Come on.
Wyatt, is that you? Who's there?
door. There, you folks go about your business. Get along with you.
You have any idea who he is?
I never saw him before. I was dozing in the bedroom and I heard sounds.
Well, it sure looks mighty peculiar to me, Wyatt. That there little play-acting dagger ain't hardly strong enough. There's blood spots leading from the hall door, too.
I know it.
Well, I'll go get Doc Goodfeller.
Go and get dressed.
Am I arrested?
No. Another hotel with Mr. Gibbs on guard is the place for you. Now, you know the dead man, you know who murdered him. Let's have some honest talking, Johnny.
All right, will you make the arrest? Well, old man Clanton will kill me.
No, he won't. He needs you too much. Of course, we could have Miss Minna stand trial and be charged with murder.
I think a lot more of her than you do.
All right, then you play the big hero. Let's get Mr. Gibbs in a ride.
Hold it. Limpy Davis and his boys are right around that rock in a draw. They're waiting for Clanton to pay him off.
Let's go on in.
No, wait a minute. Now, I better go in first. They know me, and they won't be expecting trouble.
Johnny could double-cross us, Wyatt.
We'll have our guns on him. After you, Sheriff.
It's all right, boys. It's only Ben.
Well, boys.
Did you bring our money?
No, I'm going to arrest you.
This is a joke. Why, you double-crossing Judas. Hold it! Throw him down!
Drop it. Come on.
Mr. Gibbs.
I made Limpy think he was dying. Oh, I got a confession. Limpy stabbed that saddle tramp with this knife. Then they hired Limpy's boys to put the body in your hotel suite.
Then the prop dagger didn't kill him.
No.
But who stole it from our trunks in the birdcage?
Simple, your doorman. They bribed him to do it. Then they switched knives and used the prop dagger to incriminate you.
It's amazing, Mr. Bean. Without you, I would have been tried for this frame-up. I'm ever so grateful.
Not at all. The next time I'm in San Francisco, I hope to call on you.
The stage will stop right outside for you, Miss Minna.
Thank you, Marshal. Would you excuse us, Mr. Bean?
Oh. Goodbye.
You know, Bean really did solve the murder. You ought to go back to San Francisco and forget that all of this ever happened.
I won't forget, Marshal.
All aboard. All aboard. Hey, Marshal Earp.
She'll be right out.
Up the country, the old Wild West country, he made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Trusting the McLowrys will only make matters worse.
Now, while you're looking for a legal position, Tombstone can be overrun with outlaws.
The minute we ride roughshod over anyone, even Clanton's gunmen, the law will lose public support.
The McLowrys are criminals. I want them run out of Tombstone.
Here. All right. You have your posse roust him, and I turn in my star.
Turn in your star? Now, you listen to me.
No, you listen to me. The McLowrys will fight. Now, do you want a pitched battle in the street, women and children killed? Our only real strength is that we stand for law and order. If we stoop to outlaw tactics, we're no better than the Clantons.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Wyatt Earp's insistence that the law must be fair placed him at a disadvantage in the fight to hold Tombstone against the Clantons. Typical of Wyatt's refusal to use unfair methods was his clash with Tom and Frank McLowry, a strict adherence to the law which was to lead sometime later to the famous battle of the OK Corral.
Frank ain't gonna like our moving. Neither is old man Clanton.
Tom, you promised me. I can't stand living here another day.
Oh, I know it's been hard on you, Aethra.
Well, there's more to it than that.
Uh-oh. My brother. Hiya, Frank.
What's going on here? You leaving us, Aethra?
I told you last night. We're moving into Tombstone.
So she talked you into it?
I made up my own mind.
She's been wearing the pants ever since you brought her here from Chicago. If you was my wife, I'd...
You'd give me a pistol whipping. Well, I'm still moving.
She's no good.
Keep out of this, Frank. She's my wife.
Then stop giving in to her.
You afraid of Mr. Clanton?
I ain't afraid of nobody.
Oh, look, Frank, we can still work with the old man.
Not living in Tombstone, we can't. That's why at Earp's town is bound to be trouble.
Well, I ain't busting up my marriage on Earp's account.
We'll see what the old man has to say about that.
Oh, look, Frank, let's give in to her. She'll get her fill of Tombstone, and in a few months she'll be glad to move back here. I've got to give her a chance to do what she thinks will make her happy.
Go on, Frank.
Well, whether I say so or not, Mr. Clanton, they're leaving. She's wearing the pants, and there ain't nothing I can do about it.
Well, you know something, Frank?
Huh?
It might not be such a bad idea, moving in Tombstone.
Yeah?
I still own the OK Corral. Ain't no good to me for hiding loot anymore. Up's on to that. Say, why don't you and Tom open it up again as a livery stable? There's a house right next door, let you have rent free, and you can hire some saddle tramp to do the work.
That's what you want. We'll do it.
That's what I want. My main notion's to stick some spurs into Earp. Imagine we'll have a fort right in the middle of Tombstone.
That's smart, Mr. Clanton.
That wife of Tom, she's smart, too. Why don't you let her run the business? Nothing like work keep a woman out of mischief. Besides, I want you, McLowrys, to... Well, I want you to keep on riding with me.
Don't you worry about that, Mr. Clanton. We'll always be riding with you.
Me and Ringo don't like the McLowrys taking over the OK Corral.
So you've been listening behind doors again. I want no more of it.
Well, they're gonna make you lots of trouble. Earp's got a safety committee.
Trouble with you and Ringo is you're jealous of the McLowrys. You always have been. They're really my top guns. You don't like that.
Now, Mr. Clanton.
Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. Anything happened to me, you and Ringo was aiming to take over. Well, ain't nothing gonna happen to me.
You got us all wrong.
No, I ain't. Why don't you ride on into Tombstone? Forbid the McLaurys to live there. Go on. Try it.
We ain't figuring on anything like that.
I say you ain't. Tom and Frank could lay you both in Boot Hill. Now go on, clear out of here.
Just doesn't make any sense. McLaury's moving into town to open up the OK Corral.
It does, according to the story the Honorable Mayor Clum has spread all over the front page of his newspaper. Claims this is the start of another Clanton trial to take over Tombstone.
What, with just the McLaurys? We've cleared Clanton out before. What could be his reason this time?
Oh, Doc. Wyatt? Wyatt, I've just told Dick Gerd to round up the vigilantes.
What for?
What for? I don't want the OK Corral turning into a Clanton hangout. I want the McLaurys run out of Tombstone.
We have no legal reason to do that.
The safety committee thinks otherwise.
Well, you're the mayor. You can order that. But?
But what?
Rousing the McLaurys will only make matters worse.
Now, while you're looking for a legal position, Tombstone can be overrun with outlaws.
The minute we ride roughshod over anyone, even Clanton's gunmen, the law will lose public support.
The McLaurys are criminals. I want them run out of Tombstone.
Here, here.
All right. You order the posse to roust them, and I turn in my star.
Turn in your star? Now, you listen to me.
No, you listen to me. The McLaurys will fight. Now, do you want a pitched battle and the street women and children killed? Our only real strength is that we stand for law and order. Now, if we stoop to outlaw tactics, we're no better than the Clantons.
All right, Wayne. All right. I'll tell the safety committee to hold off for a while. But I want the McLaurys watched day and night.
They will be. Morning, ma'am.
Morning.
I'm Wyatt Earp.
I'm Aethra McLaury, Tom's wife.
Nice to know you. Tom and Frank around?
Well, not right now.
I have a few questions. Do you think you could answer?
Well, why don't you come in the office?
Thank you. Well, Mrs. McLaury, you certainly keep this place very neat.
Thank you.
You enjoy living in Tombstone?
So far.
Why'd you leave the ranch?
Is it against the law?
No, but you belong to the Clantons.
Mr. Clanton had nothing to do with our moving here. It was my idea.
Oh?
Well, I was raised in Chicago. I couldn't stand living on the ranch.
Ranch life is very difficult, especially for a woman.
Well, the loneliness was awful. At least here I can walk down Allen Street and see people.
Well, didn't Tom and Frank object?
First, then I won Tom over.
What about Frank?
I'm not married to him.
Let's talk about Mr. Clanton.
Well, he gave us a half interest in the livery stable just for managing it. And rent-free.
I never knew he was that generous. You satisfied to have your husband work for him?
Why shouldn't I be?
Clanton's an evil man. He destroys everything he touches. All right, Mrs. McLaury. That'll be all. You tell Tom and Frank I'll be watching him.
Mr. Earp, wait, please. I want Tom to quit Mr. Clanton. I want him to lead an honest, decent life. That's why I talked him into moving to Tombstone.
You think you can change him?
Mr. Earp, my husband loves me. And I love him. I want to keep on loving him. want to bear and raise his children. I want to see him respected. I can change him. I know I can.
Well, you've certainly got your work cut out for you. But I wish you luck.
Marshal! Marshal, there's a dead man at the OK Corral. Found him hanging from the rafters and cut him down. Don't know when he got strung up, unless someone killed him while I was eating supper.
He's been dead longer than that. He's cold as ice. You get some help. Get him over to Dr. Goodfellow. I want an autopsy right away.
Yes, sir.
We take the McLaurys?
Yeah.
I better go around back.
No. The McLaurys never run.
You're asking for it, Deacon.
Who is it?
Marshal Earp. I want to talk to Tom and Frank.
They're asleep. What's wrong?
There's a dead man in the stable.
Tom and Frank had nothing to do with it.
Maybe not, but I have to hold him till I make sure. Miss A3, you still there?
Yes.
I want you to do me a favor. Before you wake Tom and Frank, I want you to hand me over their guns. If you don't, they'll come out shooting and one of them might get killed. Miss Aethra, please hand over the guns.
Your faith in human nature touches me.
Thank you.
Aethra, Steve.
What's going on here?
What is this? A roust?
What'd you give my guns for?
I told you she was no good.
There's a corpse in your stable.
You're lying.
I'm arresting you both on suspicion of murder.
I told you. They had nothing to do with it. They haven't been near the stable all day, and they went to sleep right after supper.
I still have to arrest them.
What for? Where did
I don't stay.
Easy, Doc. The law will have to prove they did it. Now, you'll be safer in jail. When the vigilantes hear about this, they'll be loading for bear. I promise you, they'll all be fair. Now, get upstairs and put the rest of your clothes on. We're going to jail. Go on, move.
Oh, hello, Wyatt.
What about the autopsy?
Death by strangulation, 2 or 3 days ago.
That's what I thought.
From the condition of the body, I'd say he was strung up out in the desert like a rustler.
Any identification?
None.
You know, there's just one man that I know would hang a rustler instead of shooting him.
Captain Rowland?
It's just a guess. His spread is beyond my jurisdiction, but I'll have to find out.
When Clanton hears you've jailed the McLaurys, he'll ride in at Tombstone and take it apart. You can't leave now.
Maybe you're right. I'll send Doc out.
You're going to an awful lot of trouble to prove these gunslingers are innocent.
Well, they are innocent until proven guilty. Besides, Frank and Tom had never bothered to hang a man. They just used bullets.
don't you send Shotgun out to talk to Captain Rowland?
Because Rowland might talk to you, and because Mr. Gibbs is in Tucson. Now, you find out all you can, hurry back.
Doc Holliday riding off on a wild goose chase to save the McLowry's necks. Can you imagine that?
Now, the law must be fair.
Well, if Clanton guns you down while I'm gone, I'll engrave those words on your tombstone.
She had no right to talk to me like that. I saved their lives.
Once they're free, they'll forgive you, Miss Aethra.
Wyatt? Wyatt, have you got both the McLowrys?
Yeah, but I don't think they did it.
Didn't do it. Well, the body was found hanging in the barn at the OK Corral.
The autopsy shows that the body's been dead at least 2 days. Now, it's my guess that somebody put him in there to pin the blame on the McLowrys.
And you prove that, Wyatt?
I think I can when Doc gets back. Now, Mrs. McLowry, I'm sorry. This is Mr. Clum, our mayor, Mrs. Tom McLowry.
Ma'am?
She says that Tom and Frank had nothing to do with it.
Well, the courts will have to decide that. Meanwhile, the safety committee is going to be standing by.
That won't be necessary.
Won't be... Wyatt, you're here all alone. What if Clanton tries to bring those hoodlums of his in here to spring those 2 murderers?
They're not murderers.
Well, the vigilantes are going to remain under arms until they're brought to trial.
You heist the Sandy Bob stage right outside Tombstone. When Herb Safety Committee hightails it after you, you lead them as far out of town as you can, show a little fight, take off. Any questions? Get started. Well, you sure took long enough getting here. Where's Ringo?
At Galeyville. Sleeping off a drunk.
Reckon you heard. Herb jailed McLowry's.
I told you there'd be trouble.
Hush up. Some varmint strung up a man in the OK Corral whilst the McLowrys was asleep. And seeing that grin on your face, I got a suspicion it was you and Ringo.
Oh, no, you're all wrong, boss.
We'll see. You start them boys drifting into Tombstone by 2s and 3s and see they work their way gradual to the jail.
You planning to bust the McLowrys loose?
You're darn tootin' I am. I ain't letting my top guns stay in Earp's jail.
Sandy Bob's stage has been held up just outside of town.
Oh?
Luckily, the vigilantes are all ready. They're waiting for you.
Well, you lead them, Mr. Mayor.
Me lead them? Well, man, that's your job. You're the law here in Tombstone.
That's just why I'm staying in town, to enforce the law.
Well, what about the stage holdup?
I think the Clantons pull that, get the safety committee outside of town.
What makes you think that?
Because most of Clanton's gunmen are in town.
You think they're here to bring the McLowrys?
Yeah.
I'll get the safety committee to surround the jail.
No. Your first idea was better. You let them take off after the Sandy Bob bandits.
Why? That leaves you here all alone.
If that posse stays here, it's going to be the bloodiest street fight that Tombstone's ever seen. Now, you don't want that, do you?
Of course not, Wyatt.
Well, I don't think Clanton wants it either. If I'm alone, I think I can talk to him. He's listened to me before.
But he You won't this time.
I'll take that chance. Now, will you get the posse started?
Good luck, Wyatt.
What do you know? The vigilantes rode off without Herb.
Too bad for him. You got 30 seconds to turn the McLaurys loose. Turn them loose.
The McLaurys stay right where they are.
In a way, Earp, I'm kind of glad you decided that. I've been waiting for this for a long, long time.
Now, that makes two of us. You go ahead and start shooting, Mr. Clanton, if you want to. But if you do, I'm going to get you first. Mr. Clanton, I believe the McLaurys are innocent, but I have to have proof. And I think I'll have it before the day is over.
Hold your fire!
You were right, Wyatt. That corpse was a rustler. Captain Rowland caught red-handed. He tried to shoot his way out, wounded two of Rowland's men, and the captain had him strung up.
How'd the body get over to the OK Corral?
Johnny Ringo asked permission to cut him down and bury him. Claimed he was a friend of his in Brocious.
You bring the McLaurys out here. And holster that gun and keep it holstered.
Ringo and Brocious. I knew it. I knew it! Stooping to a miserable trick like this to get rid of the McLaurys and me, if I give them the chance. Well, they'll never live long enough to see that day. Brocious!
Where's Brocious and Ringo?
Never mind, Frank. I'll take care of them. You go on, pack your belongings, move back to the ranch. And if that wife of yours don't like it, let her come complaining to me.
Come on, Edgar.
No. I don't want to be the wife of one of Clanton's gunslingers.
I've had enough of your telling me what to do. You're coming with me.
No!
Look, Ethra, you're my wife. I want you to come with me.
You heard what the lady said. You all right? What are you gonna do?
Go back to Chicago, where I belong. Thanks, Mr. Earp, for keeping your word.
Suppose I hadn't made it in time.
Then you could have engraved those words in my tombstone.
What words?
The law must be fair, remember?
He cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার।
জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম।
গুটি গুটি পায়ে স্বপ্নের নাই আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংস গুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে, আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে। ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ, তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Mày Mày biết kiểu với hả? Tôi biết kiểu sự bình chilling ấy. Kia na cầm kiếm này. Cái đai máu này. Kia na cầm kiếm này. Rồi. Mày hỏi đâu, thằng lấy rồi. Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Tranh, mày tranh. Mày tranh với tao. Nhiều đi quá ta. 233 vòng. Mình có đầu bây giờ. Nhà báo á. Vậy cũng chưa đi 30% hả? 20%. Kiếp quỷ à? 100 không? 110 à? Kiểu tầm 5. Quá. Để được nâng khoảng 70 bình. Ai mà đại ai mày vậy rồi cuối cùng tại wow một tỷ lắm 50 thì vào khoảng là bao nhiêu nhỉ? 2 thì một rưỡi à? 5 thì bỏ 250. Aduh. Mày được không? Mày game 250 muốn mày. Năm nay của ông thầy 29 này 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 25, 26, 27, 29, 33, 35, 36, 36, 37, 38, 40 à? 40, 40, 98 à? Ai, 98 ai? Phải vay một phần rồi. What the hell?
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয় এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে, ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Đau vậy? Ra sửa cả mày đi, anh chưa lắm. Đừng nhặt nhầm đồ, xong. Có rủ rồi này. Chả có nằm ở đây, có ấn gì à? Ấn gì ấy? Ấn thần thoại, ấn sử ra. Trốn không? Trốn khó. 400 củ đây. Vì có phải nữa là 531 củ. Tiền perfect. Perfect. Mini code 416 lap. Qua 400 lap rồi. Rồi Pháp rồi xong này, đi Lao và này còn đồ đéo nữa. Còn áo đạp phép không? Sắt thương phép này, sắt 500 sắt thương phép này, con này full sắt thương phép này. Ok, làm đéo còn là còn một cái kiểu có đồ nó đéo. Ok, xong. Thì với ai đây? Ba cái thằng kia. Bạn kia có lắc thì sự láo đấy. Bạn kia có cả lắc thì đéo dấu ấy. 500 củ rồi, thiếu 30 triệu nữa. Thiếu 26 triệu. Mốt nữa thì sẽ được là đủ tiền để trip bớt phân nữa. Lên 6.6 rồi. 6.4 nhỉ, cái mất rồi, nhưng mà là tầm 6 chấm hơn. Yes, mãi A2 nữa là xong, A2 nữa là xong game. Ui rê, hỏng đấy. Ui tí cút đánh bóng ạ. Bóng thằng nào ấy, hộ cái đê, thằng bốc lửa, gì tí thua. Chi mình cầm bóng nó tí cút. Cho thêm máu à, 19 thì làm chi, là mình phải thắng không mình cút. Một trong hai thằng này. Được, vẫn nhớ đủ. Kéo ra át này. Thằng này cầm 2 con át. Một thằng cầm 2 con át này. Thằng này không cầm át nào. Nó muốn lửa đeo giết nó rồi. Nó 5 máu rồi, bây giờ thì 15. Nó muốn chết mình chỉ chết. Cái thằng ngoài con lắc 3 bắn phát trước rồi, con át một chắc cút. Cầm át rồi, nhưng mà nhớ thằng át nhở, cũng mất 4 con mà. Không tao, một bắn lỏ lắm. Để bảo mà một bắn lỏ đét, còn CC thì hết tung nữa trốn.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো, শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে, তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Rồi, bye bye. Nhà đi đâu qua. Rồi, phải đùa của bye, kiếm tiền 36 phải kiếm 80 tỷ. Tăng 8 tỷ để quay 10 lần của chiến sĩ sinh hoạt kia. Của đây sinh căng đấy chứ. Của 37 ca lợi dụng đấy. Người thua tận đại. Xong rồi bà bay 36 bờ cái bước này nha. Hả? Không perfect. Sự buồn đấy. Đó, đi. Đây, cút rồi. Cút rồi. Cút rồi. Shit này. Ui, không đấu à? Động rất là mở trung tàu. 2 lần có tới gia đình, 3 lần có tới gia đình, 4 lần, 5 lần, 22 tiền. sắp đợt nước màu này 39 tí năng lượng giống ngoài ở đây ạ, theo một tí năng lượng giống nhỉ. Cái gì ấy chỉ dẫn nói nha. Tí năng lượng mà nó nên nhớ lượng vãi. Cái kiếm uy lực. Ui. Bây giờ. Hút. Hút. Rồi.
দরকার পড়লে একটা রিকশাওয়ালাকে বিয়ে করবো, তারপর তোকে বিয়ে করতে
তুমি যদি মরে যাও আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করব।
দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা না।
5টা কন্ডিশন।
কয়টা?
5টা।
আমি জেডি সাফায়েত রমরাজন।
স্যার এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
বাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না, আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না।
হ্যাঁ আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না, আমি জানতাম। শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ।
জিমি জিমি জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু যাচ্ছে সব বাইট কর।
শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে।
ভাই যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায়, সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Phím mới xoay màn hình mà cần gì đâu, cần gì cho đâu. Về phím mới xoay được màn hình mà, nó chỉ cần xoay góc màn hình thôi. Mà vừa di chuyển vừa xoay góc màn hình nhá, gì sẽ một công đôi việc. Ba tiếng là 120 của mình. Nổi không? Nổi. Nổi. Chưa tài đâu. Rồi quay mới đầu nó giao anh hồi đầu tiên anh làm có mỗi mình anh làm, biết anh bảo là anh quay bao nhiêu tiếng một ngày không? Hồi đấy là anh không đi học mấy, thời tháng 10 anh quay 20 tiếng một ngày thì gì anh quay được 2 tiếng. Quay được mắc là 5 tiếng rồi, nhiều nhất là đấy quay nhiều nhất là 5 tiếng ngày lúc quay được. Hai trận à? Được cái nhỉ? Quỷ đấy. Được à? Cái trước của anh treo cái game mà quay hiện chữ auto file to đủ trên màn hình cơ, bọn anh treo cái đấy thì bọn anh bắn lót gì cơ. Sao bây giờ nó không bảo gì, sao bây giờ nó bắt đầu giả trứng ấy, tôi hiểu. Thấy quay tiếng nhưng mà thấy sang cái đấy nghỉ tí, ngồi tí một tiếng nữa xong rồi đi tắm đi ngủ. Mình chết rồi. Dương này thôi đéo số của tao này thì tao đứng lại tao lấy. Anh chưa tập chân tuần đầu, anh chưa tập chân giờ ảo ấy. Anh tập lại bài kiểu tập lại cho quen máy của vai ngực tay ấy, lưng ấy. Chưa làm sao chưa quen, chưa tập lấy cái chân béo như lợn, chân toàn mỡ mà chuồn đấy, chân toàn mỡ Cái thằng Hiếu Khôi nó cứ tập mỗi bài một tí ấy. Thề khó chịu vãi. Cái gì? Chưa trôn mà. Này Hiếu. Này Hiếu trôn đúng không? Này thôi không, này tí bèo Yes. Cái gì vậy? 650 này. Về em ơi. Anh quay 6 tiếng rồi, giờ quay thêm 7 này, 1 tiếng đã 8 tiếng bình, cũng 8 tiếng. Nhìn đồng anh dậy từ sáng, anh quay anh Vũ quay Vũ lúc nào cũng là trưa mới vào mà. Xong rồi Hồng Tuấn biết gì không? Cái anh bảo là thằng Tuấn lúc chiều lúc mà Vũ đi nghỉ rồi ấy, thằng Tuấn bảo là lúc mà Vũ xem phim, Tuấn bảo là mai các bố có dậy quay sáng không, nó vào. Tôi bảo là tao thì tầm 9 giờ quay rồi, nó bảo 9 giờ. Còn là Vũ thì lúc nào cũng tầm trưa nó ăn xong nó mới vào. Thế là Tuấn bảo là không được rồi, tối phải dục tôi. Anh bảo phải chứ. Phải chưa không? Định dục Vũ dậy sáng mà. Cho bố. Khác mà, mới đầu là chỉ có 50 tiếng, tháng này đâu, tháng sau anh nhận lương xong và anh mới làm tiếp cơ. Yên nó dục 50 tiếng nữa trước ngày 15, trước ngày nhận lương luôn. Xong không phải trước ngày 15 luôn Vũ ơi. Nó trước tuần sau là đấy, là từng đấy, không phải là trước ngày 15 nó bịp đấy. Nó nói thêm với mình thôi. Nhưng bảo là tuần sau, đến tuần sau là phải từng đấy, là cần có từng đấy nhỉ? Phải. Lớp mà. Thằng Cương còn làm được 10 tiếng, 11 tiếng 400.000 kìa. Có bao nhiêu cố thôi. Yes. Vũ còn bao nhiêu? 30 á? Vũ còn 30 hả Vũ? Ok thầy ơi. Anh không nghe bao nhiêu. Bởi mai chủ nhật, mai sử dụng một ngày quay ác quỷ ấy. Chuẩn không? Thực sự là vẽ không giống thật đâu. Anh mà đi anh cũng thế Vũ, anh mang ngay đồ ăn ở nhà đi. Đéo thì đây ăn được đéo. Tao đến tao ăn rồi, trước đến đấy nhà tao đi ăn này, đéo có gì lẩu hải sản nó nhạt. Đéo quen vị nhà lắm. Mà nhà anh có ông già anh còn dẫn anh vào trong chợ ăn cơm như cơm sinh viên cơ. Nếu mày hiểu. Ông già anh còn dẫn anh vào chợ đấy ăn cơm như cơm sinh viên cơ. Đúng quen vị mà. Mẹ đi tính sau. Xong rồi có một nhà nhá, 2 nhà bán cơm như thế giống nhau ở cạnh nhau luôn, một nhà. Lại giống cái thằng không đăng bài chữ tao giống cái thằng bảo làm các bạn chép bài được điểm cao hơn các bạn được học các kiểu lại giống cái thằng đấy à. Quỷ đang chịu đâu. Bà ra tút đợi tôi ra trường à? Phải không? May phải học rủa những người dùng phao chứ, ở cái thằng ngu. À, mày phải học giỏi cái thằng Hồng Dũng Phao chứ, cái thằng ngu này. Mấy thằng Dũng Phao chắc gì điểm cao. Mày phải học, phải hơn chúng nó chứ. Chắc cái đấy đồ bóng cay đéo gì, cái bọn đấy lại đéo. Chưa thằng bóng cay lên đăng bài bức xúc, mày thích bức xúc không? Cứ bức xúc phải cút rồi. Vũ comment cho tao là bức xúc thì cút sang trường khác học. Bảo đấy. Gì qua của nó mà quỷ lợn đi. Ơ nhờ, cái môn cuối đã áp điểm lên nào. Quân Vũ à, cái môn cuối tự luận đi đã áp điểm lên. Với về quân sự đổi tóc màu hồng hồng, tôi là đổi tóc như boy phố ấy. Quân Vũ à, người quân đổi tóc như boy phố ấy Vũ. Chuẩn không? Xe pháp luật cương nó ghi của tao ép ở đây ở trong khi tao thi lại xe rồi. Cái gì ép tao? Hành vi khách hàng đeo áp à? Quản trị marketing B. Út, 2 tỏi lời bay quá, thôi nhặt mũ ngồi luôn chứ không. Lời bay quá. Làm chi? Mày làm gì? Nếu mà tầm 15 ngày 15 á, ngày 15 mà ngày thứ hai à? Không được rồi. Thứ ba anh đi học. Quả đấy em mà về vào thứ sáu thì anh có 3 ngày để về thì còn về được bên trên England đấy. Thứ sáu trong cái tuần đấy, hoặc là thứ sáu trước tuần đấy về 12. Nhưng mà mình phải quay viết mày em. Mình phải quay viết mày à. Đéo không biết. Được em. Tình cho anh không? Sang ấy cho cháu xin với. Mình chỉ lính ấy, sau mà mang lên anh ăn hộ mình. Gọi là chi cho à, có phải lời nhắc nhở không? Biết rồi. Anh trơn thế. Gì anh cũng hay cho anh đồ ăn mà, gì út thế. Nhà anh lợn nhà gì anh hai củ 200 à? Nhà anh gì anh 200 à? Vâng, biết là có cái sự gì cũng biết được độ khó mà. Chả thế. Không phải là hên mà là chắc chắn nhưng mà không bao giờ là có thể là chắc chắn. Được không vậy? Mà cái machine là như nào? Anh không hiểu cái machine này.